Hi, I'm Dr. Zack Mills. I'm the Chief Veterinarian at Tiger Tails Animal Hospital in Duluth, Georgia. And what I wanted to do today was talk to you a little bit about some of the things we may need to worry about during the holidays with our pets. Holidays are a very exciting time. You get a lot of people that come to the house and visit the house, so your pets may have an issue with anxiety. We need to be paying a little bit more attention to what's going on in their lives, making sure that we're not forgetting about them when grandmother's coming and grandpa's coming and all the grandkids and all that's happening. So watch for that anxiety coming up, because sometimes that can lead to dogs getting a little bit upset and maybe an occasional bite that it may occur every now and then. The other thing that I worry about too is with the high anxiety, the dog might have a tendency to bolt toward the door when they normally wouldn't bolt toward the door. So that's the number one thing. Think about the anxiety issues. Think about making sure that you spend a lot of time with your pet and keep them and let them know that you still love them. The other thing that we need to worry about is all the things that they can get into that could potentially cause issues and problems. Number one, let's talk about the tree, the Christmas tree. It is the ideal thing. Every cat wants to climb it. Every dog wants to pull it down. So make sure that you have your Christmas tree stabilized very well so it's not easy to pull down. The other thing is when you're not there watching the tree, make sure you have your tree unplugged. Those lights, those cords are very, very enticing to your pet, and you don't want your pet to be biting on that cord when it's plugged in. That may end up becoming a problem, causing even electrocution and even death. So make sure that you always are watching your pets very closely when they're around the tree, and when you're not there to watch it, make sure you have it unplugged. The other thing is certain ornaments like tinsels and things can be very enticing to cats and dogs, and they can swallow that tinsel. So be very careful with tinsel and things, and keep it high on the tree where it's not enticing enough for the dog to reach up or the cat to reach up and pull it down. If they pull that down and they swallow that, that can cause a severe problem in the intestinal tract. Because what happens is that piece of tinsel will get caught in the intestinal tract. Instead of moving through, the intestinal tract will pull itself onto that tinsel and can even cut through it. So if you don't want to have an emergency surgery on Christmas Eve, make sure you're paying close attention to your tinsel and those other ornaments that they might be able to knock down and take off. Another thing is certain plants are toxic, and the poinsettia plant and the mistletoe can cause your dogs to be sick and your cats to be sick. So again, have them out of the way, have them in an area where the dogs and cats can't get to them. They're beautiful plants and they're kind of a fun part of Christmas, but you got to make sure you hang the mistletoe up high and keep those poinsettia plants at a place where the dogs and cats can't get to them. The other thing I want you to make sure about, remember, you're putting a lot of different tasty things in the trash can. Chicken skin, turkey skin, all the fat. Make sure that you have that trash can out of the way so the dogs can't get into them. Again, one of the most common things that occurs is what I'll call trash can enteritis, or basically where the dogs get into the trash can and then you end up having a diarrhea problem that you're having to clean up on Christmas Day, or that you end up going to the emergency clinic because you even have the dog eat a large amount of fat where they end up getting pancreatitis, causing the abdomen to get very painful and they get extremely sick. So watch that. And remember, people food is for people, dog food is for dogs, and cat food is for cats. Yes, I got to be honest, I do break down and give my dogs and cats occasionally something from the table. But make sure it's lean pieces of meat. Don't give them the turkey skin. Don't give them things like if you're cooking a roast, the fat off the roast. Nice, small, lean pieces of meat. And don't feed them from the table. When you feed them from the table, they're just going to be begging for more from the table. Take it, put it into their bowl, let them eat out of their bowl when you're eating at the table. Last but not least, I think it's just very important to make sure you're going to probably have things like fireplaces going. You're going to probably have presents around the trees. Again, know what you have in those presents. Know that there's not anything that could possibly be in there that may be problematic if they chew it or if they swallow it. The other thing is make sure with that fireplace that it is well protected, and put your beds and stuff for the pets farther away from the fireplace in case you have sparks that fly out. They could be burning your dog or even set the bed on fire. So again, all the things you need to worry and think about Christmas holidays. Most importantly, make sure you have a great holiday, and make sure that your pet does. Spend the time with them. Let them enjoy everybody there, but make sure everybody has an opportunity to enjoy them too. So have a great Christmas holiday and a great New Year.